Hello there, everyone. This is Mr. D. This is my new Pathfinder Honor Help Aid. I'm a master guide for Southeastern Southern California Conference, and I think this is the fifth one of my honors in sequence. And if you want to know how many I'm going to do, look back on my website or my videos to why I'm doing this. I made a promise to God that I would, after my heart attack, I'd do as many as I could before it was time to kick the bucket. So this is a brand new honor that I haven't seen done. I've done some searching on it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of reference material has been put into this that is not part of exactly the honor that you may encounter in a 1 to 2 hour session, but I think it's going to help you have more fun by knowing more about the product that you're going to create during this process, which has not yet been recorded. There's a package, something that we bought at the store. It's called something like this. It's like a pottering wheel. Well, we're going to use that probably in our third section of this honor introductory. So if you haven't yet, I would like you to click my little subscribe button down in the lower right hand corner so you can get any updates, any of my new honors coming out. This honor is going to be timestamped as starting as of October 2023. I hope to complete it with all of the sample pictures and everything of how to do the pottery through the month of September, and it should be released as of September 2023, the close. And then I will start the next honor. I'm going to try to do one honor a month. That's 12 honors a year. That means that maybe well, there's 250 honors. Well, I got a few years to go. So let's start it off. The first thing you would want to do is you would want to go out to my website. My website is, listen to me, Mr. D Stories, MrDStories.com. If you go to there on a PC or a system that has a browser, you'll be able to bring it up. If you go to my YouTube, which is this is the way you found it, then go out to Mr. Space D Space David Space Sharton and look for honors. I have several categories there, and it should be under the honors, and there should be one for pottery. So let's get created tonight, by the way. So let's bring up my website. Let's do this. Now, this is the website that has the honor. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the beginning. So you can see it. When you load MrDStories.com, you will get this screen. You can either click here and go to YouTube honors, which is the same thing as what's in the website, just a lot more work in the website. And there's a lot of work in the website. But you can go to honors, and the one we're going to do is pottery. And you can see it says working on. That means that at this time, I'm still adding stuff to it. When this working on is gone, then it should be in full operation. So we're going to click on it because I'm going to be doing this as I go along. That way it can get done. Now, as it says here, pottery. Pottery is the process and the products of forming vessels and other objects with clay and other raw materials, which are fired at a high temperature to give them a hard and durable form. The place where such wares are made by potters is also called a pottery. Now, I put all the stuff that come in from the internet to add to kind of help you understand what pottery is. It says the definition of pottery used by the ASTM International, ask me who that is all fired ceramic wares that contain clay when formed, except technical, structural, and refractory products and applications inside tableware, decorative ware, sanitary ware, and in technology and industries such as electric installation and laboratory ware, in art, history, and archaeology, and especially of ancient and prehistorical periods. Pottery as other means vessels only. And sculpt figurines of the same material are called terracottas. Now, this is not all the stuff you find in honor, because the honor is very basic. The honors, you look over to the right, it says these are the basic four areas that the honor is interested in for you to get your patch. The first one is to write and explain the different types of pottery and their uses and the material used in making it. Oh my goodness, there is so many different types of potteries. And you will find that out when you go into stage one, that I have listed quite a bit, probably way more than you would ever use. But I found it really interesting. And I still, as I'm doing this 1 month ready for this to be released, I'm learning more and more every day, which is more than a couple of hours. And then stage two, what is the purpose of glaze? What does it do? I mean, does it have any importance? Do we have any concerns? What are specific dangers? These are important issues. Three, design and draw two pottery forms and decorate one. Well, there's some suggestions in that area, which we will see in a short bit. And in number four, using different types of methods, decorating by using glaze and paints and indents. This is where your your director, your teacher, they're going to want to see if you know what you're doing. And we may do this in a group. I may do a couple of recordings with a group of my grandchildren so you can see the chaos that goes with it. But at the moment, in the first three sections, I will be giving you some kind of formal information, and then we could go crazy on stage four. How's that, guys? So we end up with one more maybe paragraph. We get over here. It talks about. I'm not going to talk about how old it is because I kind of debate the facts of ages, with the, creation of God and stuff. So I stay away from kind of numbers like that. But it says pottery is made by forming clay bodies with objects of desired shapes and heating them to a high temperature. And that's when they said they start around 600 or 1600 C, whatever that's in a bonfire. Oh, that's temperatures in a pit or a kiln. I don't know if I'm going to have all that stuff yet, and we haven't got that section, but you can read the rest of this because it's just an introductory page, and this is on the first page of your honor. So as I scroll down my page, let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. Oh, no, I'm not scrolling down. I'm on live record. So the first thing I wanted to show you is really where we start. We start here on the first one. It says AY Pottery Introduction. And you will notice there's a blank picture there. That blank picture should be showing you me now because that's where I put me. But we go down to some of the general information. It says the introductory to this package is general information. Honors are merits that are earned by performing tasks or special things by children or youth. Honors are here for youth to do fun things as well as direct them to the wonderful world of God. The Wikipedia stated that pottery is a traditionally divided into three types. This is probably good to know. I didn't know it. Earthware, stoneware, or porcelain, and porcelain. All three may be glazed and unglazed. All may also be decorated by various techniques. Now, that's just a very, very simple, clear definition of three types of pottery, but it doesn't really tell you a whole lot about earthware. Earthware was the first kind of pottery made dating back to about 9,000 years in the 21st century. It is still widely used. Stoneware. Stoneware is a very hard and let me move my glasses here. Hard and although sometimes translucent, usually opaque, the color of the body varies considerable. It can be red, brown, gray, white, or black. Fine white stoneware was made in China as early as 1400 BC. Porcelain. Porcelain was first made in China during the Tang Dynasty. The kind most familiar in the West was not manufactured until the Yuan Dynasty. It was made from kaolin or white china clay, and well, my glasses. Hold on a second, guys. Uh, that's the problem with wearing glasses. And I'm sitting out here. It's about the only time I can seem to get time to myself is at night. And you hear all those crickets and all the frogs and the beauty of behind me. So our glasses are back on. And we were in porcelain. The kind most familiar in the West was not manufactured until the Yuan dynasty. It was made from kaolin or white clay and petrous, I guess, some kind of rock called a China stone, the latter being ground to powder and mixed with clay. The purpose of the honor is to familiarize the Pathfinders with the various types of pottery styles that they may find out in the world, and also what it takes to create those pieces of art. The general listings that are shown on the first page of the honor list 4 steps to complete this honor in pottery. Now, thing we need to realize is you can come back to this and reread it. I don't have to reread it to you every time. I enjoy reading to you, but sometimes you can read yourself too. So we're going to continue on. It says, you have already started your honor by proceeding to the honors main page, which I showed you. See, that's the mrdstories.com. When you click on honors, what will come up is a page showing you all the honors that are available. Now, you can see if you were to expand your screen, there's one that says pottery there. It doesn't say working on because I left this way. So hopefully everything will go like I want. And the honor should finalize at the end of September. So, and I'm hopefully it's before the end because I'd really like to start on the next one. And I'm not sure if it's going to be knots or what, but God will tell me. Everything God tells me. Then press the pottery option found on the screen, and the next screen will come up. Now, this should be pretty standard. I shouldn't see anything here that's going to look any different. You can see that I was reading on the left-hand side the information, and on the right-hand side, it gives you the stuff that is about what's going on this web page. Plus, there's some extra stuff that I haven't gone over yet, but I will kind of fly through it real quick when we're done with the basics. And it takes you on down, and it says here there will be other additional links, which I'm going to discuss in a few moments, that you can refer to help you understand more about pottery. And as I work the pottery menus, that link list could get bigger. It could end up having an unbelievable number because as my honors are going to exist as I am alive, if I die, well, of course, things change. But as I'm alive doing this for God, and I made a promise to God that I'd work on finalizing these honors before I die. I think with all the pain I go through, that I wonder how much pain I'll be in all through those years. But I do believe God has a purpose for all of this. The various links have been shared for additional information, will help you understand more about the different types of potteries and what they may or may not be used for. Potteries has been around a long time and still being used. Enjoy this honor by making as many types of pottery as you can. So what we're going to do is we're going to just wipe through the stages first so you just get a general idea. Stage 1 is going to include the following. It's going to go through and it's going to tell you about different types of potteries and materials. And it's going to give you a listing of what's here from Britannica. And these are a series of different ages and different types of potteries that I found out there. And each one of them is connected to some information on the internet. And we're going to go through that in stage 1. We won't read everything. There's lots of stuff out there, my Pathfinder friends. But a lot of really interesting. And you can see there I have on the left, I have the earthware, I have the stoneware, I have the porcelainware. I have all of those things. So then when you're done with this page, would you click into stage 2 and see if it comes up. Stage 2 is going to tell you what the purpose of that glaze, what the concerns of that glaze. And I have what type of glazing, what is glazing, what is glazing pottery viewed for by another website. So I have some references to help you kind of get a better idea. History of glazing, glazing of application, a lot of information, glaze and their danger, hazards to be aware of, precautions, and then we come to the end of this wonderful long stage, and we go into the next stage. Would be stage 3. Now, stage 3 says here, design and draw 2 pottery forms. They want you to take kind of the ideas you learned from stage 2, implement it with this section, and hopefully you come up with interesting pottery. And it says here, oh, I can't read it here. This is the introduction. You get it read when we get to that section. Oh, then you'll learn more about this. This will be good. You'll really enjoy it. Look at all the different kinds of decorations you can do. Maybe we can cover most of those in this month that we're going to be working on this. This is going to be our September pottery month. That is a way I could do it. I'll call it honors by months. You know, this is the September 2023 honor released by Mr. D. All right. It has a lot more than what Pathfinder's one does. So don't expect this to have to be all accomplished. This is an informative, gets you hooked on that honor, you know, like God wants us to be. God wants us to see the beauty of the world, the beauty of art around us, the good stuff instead of the fighting and the negative and the this world is full of negativity. That's what I find as a substitute teacher, but that kind of come to a stop right now. So we go on down in the next one, which is stage 4. Yeah, stage 4 is we're going to use everything you've learned. Everything right now has been on the desk, paper, kind of learning, looking at videos, looking at samples. Now you take all that creativity you put into your head and we're going to create stuff. And it tells you here what kind of things it wants you to create. Oh, I can't tell you that yet. You haven't gotten there. That wouldn't be fair, but you're going to enjoy it when you get there. So we go on down, and when we get all done with this, then what will happen is you go to the final stage. The final stage then will have a summary, which is being built at this moment. A summary. So when you click that, it's going to come up. I'll show you what it looks like right now. But I have to add to it. That's one thing about honors. As the honors grow and the knowledge increases, we look at things kind of like the Bible. Hold on a second. Let's get out of here. And then we're done with this. Go back to the honor page, okay? And you will notice I put over here a tutorial for the worksheet. That'll tell you how to use the worksheet. It's under construction. This is what the Wikipedia says about pottery. And these are some of the links. So I can give you an idea what we got so far. Okay. We have, how many have we gathered? Just in the little bit of time I've been working on this, which has only been about a month, you can see already I've gotten to quite a few. This may expand to a page or two by the time I'm done. They're there to help you to understand the different things you can do with pottery and to have fun at the same time. I'd love to see pictures sent back to me. You can send it through my, well, it's kind of hard to send it through my contact, but I don't have a return. So there's no way you can really return it to me unless you're part of my Instagram and TikTok group. Maybe through YouTube you can send back. I don't know. But this is added to it. And this would consist of basically your introductory to your honor. Oh, Wikipedia. No, not Wikipedia. PDF. The PDF right there, what it'll do is it'll give you a list of the standard Pathfinder rules. And as you can see, it's very, very vague. It says the first one is to write or explain orally the different types of uses of pottery. If you can't do that after reading that first stage, I don't know what to say. There's a lot of stuff in there. It says only show, explain what? Right, explain different types. Yeah, it doesn't even tell you. It could be just 3. On number 2, it says, what is the purpose of glaze? That's a 1 or 2 sentence. And describe the danger. Another 3 or 4 sentences. Design and draw 2 pottery forms, one of which must be decorated. Now, this starts getting a little intricate. Anybody can come up with unusual designs. But like anything else, designs have different names for the different shapes and different stuff. So that's where my tutorials will come in good because you'll be able to see and why something is one way. And the last section, of course, is the test. Number 4, do 3 of the following each project is to be decorated physically, such as painted, glazed, or indented, and using different kinds, using a coil method to make a jar, because that's only for three. And I'm going to try to cover all of those processes with examples if you want to choose them or if you want to do them all. So let's get out of here. Oh, look at that. It's so dark out here. I love it. I mean, the nearest person to me is, well, just over the hill. It's beautiful. Coyotes, possums, skunks running around. I mean, rattlesnakes during the summer. I mean, we move them around quite a bit. We're kind of used to them now. And we're coming down the steps and they're in the walkway. As long as you walk around them, they don't bother you. You don't bother me. So it says life is like God wants it to be. God wants us to be with nature. God wants us to be wholesome and real and to live a nice life. I appreciate you guys with this honor. I hope you enjoy it. This is the introductory to the starting of the 4 stages. The 4 stages will come when you load back up again and go into that section. And if you have any questions, please send me a contact. The contact will come to me. I get a lot of garbage on the contacts. I don't know if it must be the internet. I mean, I guess there's some way to stop it, but here I'm 71. I'm doing the best I can. God is my leader. Well, if he doesn't show me that opening right now, I go on with what I got. That's all you can do until the Lord opens the door. You're kind of in the dark. So you take care. See you in stage 1 soon. God bless you. This is Mr. D, and please make sure you mark subscribe. Take care.